Okay, what now? Oh, we are back. Back playing through Dragonborn DLC. I'm at a bit of a disadvantage here because I need a dragon soul in order to unlock the Ben Will shout. I may just have to go back to Skyrim and find a dragon. So today was a pretty heavy day with modding. Last night I reinstalled Oblivion and proceeded to go through a modding guide, which took roughly 5 or 6 hours to get through. I've never seen Oblivion look better though. It just looks amazing. Really happy with how it turned out. Hey Frosty, how you doing? As you can see, I had to get back into Skyrim for a little bit. Oblivion does look amazing though. I just finished Bevylex's modding guide. All the mods are installed, everything seems to be functioning correctly. E and B is working. Did the ini file changes. Really happy with how it turned out, but man, I'm tired. I was up till, I think I was up till 4 o'clock in the morning last night. And then I woke up today about 1 in the afternoon. Started going through it again. Or I picked up where I left off today. Now, is it me, or is Oblivion actually larger than Skyrim?
May want to give the Telmithran a wide berth.
With all the mods installed, it sure seems like Oblivion is larger than Skyrim. Frosty says, does it run well with the unique landscapes? I was getting 60 frames per second everywhere, so I would say yes.
If you're looking for passage, talk to Captain Gallen.
I had expected Ysgrimmar City to be bigger.
Yes, I will definitely install the mods you told me about, Frosty. But I did need to take a break. Man, my eyes were just burning. Alright, what can I do? I need a dragon soul so I can unlock the Ben Will shout and continue on with, level up. And continue on with Dragonborn. one-handed weapons do twice as much damage. I need 3 more levels to get that far. Oblivion stretches to all the other provinces, thinks it's slightly larger. You know, I would say so. I mean, it just seems so much more damn it. It just seems so much more expansive than what I remember it to be. And I just crashed. Yeah, you know, the cities in Oblivion do feel more like actual cities. I got lost in Skingrad. I couldn't find my way out. It took forever. Okay, let's try this again. Fast travel to first level up. Magica. The cities also feel like more, yeah. With the use of better cities and unique landscapes, it really feels complete. However, I skipped better cities this time. Too much FPS drops. With unique landscapes and all the mods. Unique landscapes is a must though. Pretty sure I installed unique landscapes. If it was in Bevy's guide. And it wasn't that Floriana grass overhaul whatever mod, it got installed. I installed so many mods I don't remember what the hell I have. Get out of here before I crash again. I can go to Riverwood. Just save one more time here for a good measure. Yeah, at the More Mod section, the video also seems to go over it. 201 mods, I think, with the guide. I know I have a ton of text. I have a ton of texture mods. ESPs.
Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Number somewhere
I'm
in
the
the hundreds.
It's my business to keep track of strangers.
It's my business to keep track of you.
Attic room, eh? Well, we don't have an attic room, but you can have the one on the left. Make yourself at home.
There is something nostalgic about Oblivion. I mean, you can still tell it's a dated game. But there is something about it that just draws you in, you know? Come on, Serrano, get out of the way. Serrano. Oh, she's always got to do this.
What now?
Don't you what now me? Right
You're
here.
off on your own for a while? All right.
I do want to get you to show me how you set up your character in Oblivion, though, Frosty.
So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing so much about. I think you're looking for this. We need to talk. Follow me. Now we can talk.
I will say Oblivion is definitely meant to be played in first person. The camera just sways around way too much when in third person. So I guess I'll be playing first person.
The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right. I hope so, but you'll forgive me if I don't assume that something's true just because the Greybeards say so. I just handed you the horn of Jurgen Windcaller. Does that make me Dragonborn too?
No, it makes you someone who just gave me the runaround. What do you want?
I didn't go to all this trouble on a whim. I needed to make sure it wasn't a Thalmor trap. I am not your enemy. I already gave you the horn. I'm actually trying to help you. I just need you to hear me out.
Aaron Williams says, "Notice me, senpai." I notice you, Aaron. How are you? Welcome.
Like I said in my note, I've heard that you might be Dragonborn. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you.
Why are you looking for a Dragonborn?
We remember what most don't, that the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Can you do it? Can you devour a dragon's soul?
Yes, I can.
Good, and you'll have a chance to prove it to me soon enough.
Oh, I need your approval.
Dragons aren't just coming back. They're coming back to life. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it. A few years ago, I said almost the same thing to a colleague of mine. Well, it turned out he was right and I was wrong. I know they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty. And I figured out where the next one will come back to life. We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know.
And then in time, I'm gonna thrall you.
Kynes Grove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it. I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute and I'll be ready.
On mod-related news, I did get the go-ahead to update a player home called The Shrouded Lair. The mod author, he made his file a master file to which I could build on.
Yes?
So
Whenever you're ready.
that'll be fun.
Orgnar, I'm traveling. You
What
got the
can I
inn
do
till I
for
get
you?
back.
Right. Happy trails.
Frosty, you might have to adjust your field of view to 80 or so in first person. What did I set it to? I set it to 75 as per the instructions for Oblivion Reloaded.
Travel together or split up and meet there. Your choice.
Shrouded Lair looks like a nice player home. Yeah, it is. It's just... The one thing I didn't like about it is... is like the lack of interactivity. I mean, Frosty, you've used several of my mods before. And... I like doing stuff with player homes, like making switches that do stuff, or scripted storage type things. Love dragons. Dragons are a pain in the ass to work with, though. Man, they're difficult. This is what I'm talking about, between Skyrim and Oblivion. Although I can see those mountains way north of here, somehow Oblivion just seems to be more expansive. I think it's all the grass mods and trees. Well, all the landscape mods in general. I will say this, Skyrim is definitely what's referred to as Big Sky Country. Where am I going? This way. .75 field of view is alright. Comes down to personal preference. Although depth of field might be out of focus for your weapons. Which EMB did I install? God, can't remember the name of it. Something cinematic EMB.
I hope you're Dragonborn, I really do. But we'll find out soon enough.
The depth of field is, it's really subtle. I couldn't figure out how to open the map in Oblivion, though. I checked the options, I went under controls, I went under gameplay, and I didn't see which keyboard key I'm supposed to press to open the map. Skyrim capital towns inhabiting 20 people. Cinematic EMB works well. Might want to use Tetrachromatic or True Vision's depth of field files. Oh, that's right. I forgot I can use Skyrim EMB's
We may both end
depth
up
of
dead,
field
but
in
at least it gets me
Oblivion.
out of Riverwood. I don't really think I'm cut out for the quiet life.
Normally, I don't travel with Delphine to do this quest, but I did want to hear what she has to say
Keep it
from...
going. We can't afford any delays.
Shut up, Delphine, I'm talking. I did want to hear what she has to say from Relationship Dialogue Overhaul. I was pleasantly surprised to not have any stutters whatsoever in Oblivion. Now here, I just had, what, 4 stutters in this area? Let's see, tab, compass icon, or install QZ easy menu and press M. I also think you can use F1 to F5 for different shortcut keys on default. Oh, that mod is so cool. Sometimes the file logs are a bit out of place, but overall really nicely done. Frosty, you must be getting tired. Look at that, major stutter. No stutters in Oblivion, really. I starting to doubt you installed unique landscapes. I don't know. I'll check on that. Pretty sure I did. Bitch. You can go ahead without me, Delphine. I know the way to Kingsgrove.
We'll cross the White River and follow it to Windhelm. Then we can swing south to Kingsgrove.
That's new. That line of that line of dialogue Delphine just said, giving me directions. Violet Trashmaster, how are ya? Welcome. I thought I should try to get a little streaming in today. Despite my being up all night and reinstalling and modding the hell out of Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Which one is this? Oh, that's near the Solitude Lighthouse. The hell is that place called? Cradle Crush Rock, I believe. That's where that treasure is. Just chilling with some grizzly wintergreen in my lip. You going to start streaming Oblivion? Yeah, I am. I used to chew grizzly wintergreen too. Had a bad habit of swallowing the tobacco, and I'd get high. I'm probably the only guy in the world that feels bad.
No, you don't want to go up there. A dragon, it's attacking.
A dragon is attacking? Where is it?
It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon burial mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out.
Anyway, I'm probably the only guy in the world that actually felt bad for Destroying Alduin. I mean, I get it though. Skyrim is a better place without him. Damn jumping sounds.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've
This is worse than I thought.
Alduin Furi, Boantid Vogri Hasulik Kuzig. Ger Salakanir, Kalinir. Forlusai Dovakin, Zuu, Korav Nid Nor Dove to high. You do not even know our tongue, do you?
No, I don't.
Such arrogance to dare take for yourself the name of Nova. Sarukanir, Kridar Jur.
You're dead.
I am Salak. Hear my voice. My lord Alduin requires your death. I am glad.
Yes, Delphine, I did it. No thanks to you. Whoa.
Are dragon. I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back. I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them. The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is.
What makes you think the Thalmor are bringing dragons back?
Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor?
Maybe the dragons gain from that? Are you really that naive, Delphine? Jesus.
If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia. I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
Hugh Gailey says, what's the new Skyrim called? There is no. Well, there's Skyrim Special Edition. Okay,
The free air of Fus at long last. As promised, I now teach you the first word of soul tearing. Re, the essence of your enemy's life force.
thank you, Master Dragon. Okay, so where do I gotta go now? Back to High Rothgar. How's everyone in the chat doing tonight? Or today, or afternoon? Depending on where you live.
What can I do for you?
Oh, you know what? Do I have a frost salt? Yeah, I do. There's a mage in here who she'll teach you some magic if you give her frost salts. She should be in this mine.
Mining is hard work,
Yeah.
but we pay a fair price for any ore.
Speaking of mine, where is it? That's what I'm looking for. Oh, there it is.
Outsider. No reason to stop in Kinesgrove. Keep moving.
Keep moving.
The mine's always on the verge of
Get an
collapse.
axe and bring me all the wood.
Nosy one, huh? I was a mage back in Morrowind. I lend my talents to the mines here, helping them keep the tunnels safe. By Azura, it gets hot in there. I use frost salts for a potion to keep the heat bearable, but I'm out. If you want to go to the trouble, feel free. I suppose I could offer you a bit of free alteration training when you get back.
I have those frost salts.
Well, well. You actually did what you said you were going to do. I'm impressed.
Yes, I do that.
Here, let me teach you a thing or two about alteration magic. It's the least I can do. Until next time.
Another thing I noticed about Oblivion, in contrast to Skyrim, is the character, the player, is situated in the middle of the screen, whereas in Skyrim, you know, we're over to the left, just left of center. Of course, if I go in first person, yeah, now we're in the middle of the screen. Well, the camera's in the middle of the screen. I do love how the trees react to the wind in Oblivion. They actually move. Whereas in Skyrim, they repeat their same animation. I know of a few mods that change the camera so it's focused like Skyrim. However, depth of field might get weird on your characters since it's behind focus. Yeah, you know, I don't really need depth of field. It's not like a necessity. It's nice to have, but I can live without it. I've used several E&Bs where the depth of field, it's so subtle you barely notice it, and that's fine by me. Honestly, the only thing I really wanted out of Oblivion is NPCs that don't look like a trash can. So going through the Bevilax modding guide, all those were just added bonuses. Lots of added bonuses. Where am I? I have to go this way to get up to Iverstead. I'm going to be so lost playing Oblivion because I don't know where anything is. Whereas for Skyrim, if you ask me where some location is, chances are I could give you directions. But that just comes with experience. Aesthetic says, hey Aesthetic, how are you? Welcome. Never tried what, Frosty? The cinematic E&B.
Greetings, sister. Don't weary. I have something to help you relax first.
I'm probably more familiar with Oblivion. Cyrodiil is bigger but has less locations and interesting locations. In this day and age, the landscaping gets pretty dull. That's where Unique Landscapes jumps in. Makes the entirety of Cyrodiil even more fun than Skyrim. Never tried the camera mods with depth of field. Oh, okay. When I was installing E&B for Oblivion, I kept looking for, you know, the E&B local file, and I guess I just never realized that E&B local in later versions is E&B series from version 0.181 for Oblivion. Oblivion loads up super fast though. And going from interior to exterior, super fast as well. There's been times with Skyrim where I think I've entered a infinite loading screen because loading took a while, took longer than it should have. Doesn't Jeb from the Soul Cairn, isn't he's in Oblivion too, right? His story in the Soul Cairn that he tells you suggests he's a character in Oblivion. He talks about the Oblivion gates opening and Daedra coming through, soul trapping him. Hey Dark Tie, how you doing? Yes, E&B local only exists when you use Ian boosts. Makes use of a different DLL. Sadly, can't use E&B enhancer and Ian boost together. Loading should be pretty much instant until you add new areas. I'm not familiar with E&B enhancer. This is what I'm talking about. The differences between Skyrim weather, trees, and Oblivion weather and trees. Now we're at a really high altitude right now. Judging by that snowdrift, you know, it's windy. But the trees, well, the tree branches, they're barely moving. In Oblivion, those branches would be going nuts. Do you sense something, Serana? What did I miss? I missed something. Sorry to hear. Sorry to hear what? What happened? Both my P's crashed. Lost 4 months of mods I created. Oh no, Dark Tie. Oh man, I am so sorry. That does suck. Valor Trashmaster says, what does one need to have, like, for sure, to be able to run most mods smoothly on a PC? Like internals for PC. Hey Beast, how much delay do your streams have? I think it's like, it shouldn't be any more than 30 seconds, I believe. Violet Trashmaster, to answer your question, you know, it really depends what kind of mods you want to run. The minimum requirements to run Skyrim Legendary Edition are, what is it? 512 megs of video RAM. A processor which runs at something like 2.6 gigahertz, I believe. Four gigs of system RAM. Now, those are just the minimum requirements. But even a computer like that, you're not going to get the best. You're not going to get the most out of Skyrim, even the vanilla game. I would recommend an i7 processor that runs at least 3.6 gigahertz. A 2 gigabyte video card, aka GPU, at least 8 gigs of RAM, system RAM. It's not the same thing as a graphics card based RAM. And of course an SSD drive. SSDs load stuff quicker than your standard hard disk drive. Two and a half years ago, I couldn't have said what I'm about to say, but now I can. I ordered all the parts for my gaming computer, the computer I'm playing Skyrim on now, and I put it together myself. having done so probably saved me at least $1,500 as opposed to going through a computer manufacturer and having them put it together. Darktie says, oh damn, okay, I tried live stream and thought I did it wrong with the delay. My PC was on steroids. Yep, and at least 16 gigs RAM. A modern i5 should do too. Yeah, that's true. A modern i5 processor, it'll work. Truth be told, I've never read any articles where benchmark tests were conducted.
What now?
That measured any kind of recordable difference between
If you say so.
Skyrim on a i5 processor or Skyrim on an i7 processor.
Retrieved the horn of Jürgen Wimco.
Yes, I did.
Well done.
Thank you.
You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn.
As I was running around Oblivion, checking out the stability of the game, it seemed to me there were some voice actors from Oblivion who were also used in Skyrim.
You are ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force. Da, which means push. Da. With all three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Master Wolfgar will now gift you with his knowledge of Da. You have completed your training, Dragon. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready.
My character has to hold on to herself.
You have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you.
Okay, so now we got all the we have all the shouts that make up Unrelenting Force shout.
What's our next move?
I don't know. What do you want to do, Serana?
Let's make some more stories.
You want to make some more stories. That's what you want to do. Violet Trashmaster says, my grammar is ass, man. I apologize. My phone is fucking up and it's nearly impossible to type right now. What kind of setup do you have? I'm an ass man that loves grammar. Okay, so my computer, I have an i7 4790K processor. It runs at 4 gigahertz. I have 16 gigs of RAM and a GTX 980 GPU. That's a 4 gig card. Motherboard is a Asus motherboard. Asus Mark II Sabertooth, to be exact. I have a Sound Blaster Z sound card. Um, 250 gig SSD drive. Yeah. And a 1 terabyte hard disk drive. I'm supposed to do this. Deep Blue Sea, I can't do that quest yet. Rehang your enemy's head. Your enemy's head. Break it down. Riften. Find Arvek's skull. Visit. What's this one? Locate the assassin of old. It's way over there near Solitude. What's your power? Adapter, I believe it's called. I guess I don't really know, Frosty. Oh, you mean power supply? Yeah. What the hell power supply do I have? I don't remember what the exact model of the power supply. But it can handle 750 megahertz, I believe. I know some of my other older streams when I was using GeForce Experience to do my streams, it would list my computer specs in the description of YouTube videos. Definitely need a good power supply to handle or to accommodate whatever hardware is going to be used. I should just put a link to the website which guided me in building the computer that I have. Getting a hold of all the parts was the easy part. The hard part, putting everything together, because I had never put together a custom computer before. So I was watching all kind of YouTube videos to walk me through everything and reading stuff. Did learn a lot about what goes into a computer though, I'll say that. I will say this, Frosty, if memory serves, the power supply really wasn't all that expensive. I think the most expensive parts in my computer were the CPU and GPU. GPU at the time was, what did I pay? A little over 600 for it, maybe 600 to 500, but I'm sure that was 2 years ago. So GTX 980 certainly has come down in price.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Rock Garden.
Of course, if one was willing to spend that kind of money on a GPU, I'd say save up for a little longer and get a GTX 1080 or a 1070. Doug Ty, if it makes you feel any better, a few weeks ago I was pet sitting at my parents' house and I was checking out some mods on sites, and I downloaded one of them so I could put on my Google Drive. Well, after downloading one armor mod from a site called pan.baidu.com, my laptop just went straight to hell. I mean, browsers wouldn't open, nothing worked. I ended up having to reset my laptop back to factory standards. I know it isn't the same thing as losing a bunch of mods, but I sure know what it feels like when a computer breaks down. Wouldn't wish that on anyone. Hey, you know what? We have unrelenting force shout now. But you won't. Okay, what did I miss? Hello to everybody that I haven't said hello to. Jesus, oh my God. Just catching up. Yes, woohoo, PC. Hello, Charles Grandy. Welcome. Why don't you get a horse? I can't stand horses. Sorry, watch it with no sound currently. I'm sorry to hear that, Charles. Armor and sword look great. Thank you. That comes from a mod called Black Sacrament Armor. Hello, Infernal Dragon 94. Hello, Charles Grandy. Yes, I definitely need to upgrade my power supply. Only have 400 megahertz, I believe. Where are you going? I'm going to find the assassin, a dead assassin. Because if she had a horse, she would be hiding that perfect bottom. I'm really excited that you're going to be playing Oblivion. Thank you, Violet. I have a i5 CPU at 32 gigahertz and i5 overclocked GPU. Hope I can do some upgrades after summer. James Trucker. Hey, James, how you doing? Mine works great. Don't ask me exactly the numbers, but it has 8 times core CPU. I miss Oblivion. I haven't played enough of Oblivion to miss it. I just finished killing the Ebony Warrior. I've only killed the Ebony Warrior once. That was a fun mission. He's a pain in the ass. I watch porn to walk me through lots of things. That's a secret though my girlfriend doesn't know it. She does now. My first PC literally went up in smoke after the very first Prince of Persia. Oh no. Wow. Okay. Oh, speaking of horses, the horses in Oblivion, now those were right. I mean, they looked right, their animations were right. So what the hell happened in Skyrim? I'd venture to say that the horses in Oblivion were done just as good as the horses in any of the Assassin's Creed games. So what happened with Skyrim? The horses are jerky, they're clunky. Another reason I don't use horses in Skyrim is because my character actually runs faster.
We'll need to watch our steps inside.
Do you sense something, Serana? My character runs faster than a horse does. I will start streaming Oblivion tomorrow. I just need to get my controller reconfigured for it. Because I can't use keyboard and mouse. I'm not that dexterous. After playing console games for 20 plus years, a controller has stuck with me. I'm always going to use a controller. I know I miss out on a ton of hotkey options and whatnot, but that's okay. Gravity became non-existent in Skyrim for horses. Yeah, that's true. Wise Wizard, the true wizard is here. Hello, Wise Wizard. Welcome. Looks like a suit from Tron. It reminded me of the Cry suit from Crisis, Charles. But yeah, I can see Tron as well. Oh, come on. Seriously? Fucking Skyrim. Just locked up on me. Damn son of a bitch. This is just not my night with Skyrim. First, the game crashes the first time. no more than 10 minutes into the game. Now it freezes. Charles Grandy, what's with this guy? Cowboys and porn. Don't know if you're talking to me or, well. Yeah, never mind. I should be an archer on Oblivion.
Damn it.
Darkness, take you. Did they make a new Oblivion? No. Skyblivion is a project that aims to bring all the provinces from Oblivion into Skyrim. It's been in development for, God, as long as I've been playing Skyrim. Your first crash, man? No. That was actually the second freeze. I don't know. Skyrim is really, it's an enigma. There's days I can play this game for 5, 6, 7 hours. I won't have any problems. Other days, the game it just wants to go haywire. I can't explain it. What mods are you running right now? Hello, Jasmine Parish. There is a link in the description which contains my mod list, if you're interested. Fellow Trash Master, he's talking about me. Cowboys and porn? Okay. I live in a town called Brunstucky. Did I ever get into the Fallout series? No, I never did. I did spend a lot of time, like back in the day, playing games like Fallout. After a while, they all started to feel like the same game to me. I don't know. I guess I'm just not into the whole post-apocalyptic type games. Oh, shit.
Figured.
Alright, Frosty, I will see you next time. If anyone is interested in amazing mod showcases, check out Just Call Me Frosty's channel. I almost forgot to do that today. You know what? Where? I don't recognize this carriage. Oh, Icicle Valley carriage driver. Okay. Icicle Valley is part of a quest mod I have installed called Quasi's Questorium. It's meant for high-level players. For example, those who just took out the Ebony Warrior. Amazing quest mod. I can't recommend it enough. I'm actually hoping to get on their modding team and contribute to the project.
Wait.
Fallout New Vegas man, I fell in love and then Skyrim took my heart. Nicholas, was that a lighter? I have around 500 hours on Skyrim and at least 100 of those hours were trying to fix Skyrim. Well, Studio of Greatness, those hours of fixing Skyrim will only increase the longer you play the game. I'm only going to say this for myself, but experience has taught me to keep a light load order. It does make troubleshooting things a lot easier. For example, it's easier to troubleshoot a 50 mod load order versus, you know, 100 mod or 200 mods. I tend to constrain the mods I install to things I'm gonna see all the time. For example, whenever I start a playthrough, I'll pick out 2 armor mods I want to use, one for myself and one for Serana, because Serana's always with me.
Over here.
Uh-oh. Shit.
Who's?
So yeah, 2 armor mods, one for myself and one for Serana, because she's a constant follower when I get to her. If I'm playing as a mage, I do have a couple of staple magic mods I use. The hell? The hell was that? What's going on with the E and B? Let me turn off E and B. That's crazy. Shift F12. Oh, like really? What the hell could that be coming from? That's a See, that's what I'm talking about. If I had 200 mods installed, it would be incredibly difficult to figure out what the hell that is. But I see mammoths. And where there's mammoths, there's giants. Serana behind you. Yes, Violet, I was lighting a cigarette. That's my lighter. That's gonna drive me nuts. What the hell is that? I don't know.
Wait.
Yeah, ma'am. Hello, how are ya? It's the damn Illuminati. I don't know what... So unmerciful. This character is heavily modded. Yes, she is. There's something like 6 mods that go into her.
This won't end well for you.
Illuminati is in Skyrim. There is a quest mod called Agents of Righteous Might, something to that effect. What it's about is the vigilance of Stendar going up against a like a resurrected version of the Mythic Dawn. I'm not going to give away too much into the quest, into the story. Best glitch ever. Sabercat's doing a flip. Anyway, you have the option of either joining up with the Vigilance of Stendar or joining the Mythic Dawn. I've played the quest mod on both sides before. It's a really well done quest. Great story, good voice acting. Also, but man, save the lungs and fuck your gums. That's what my recruiter always says. Recruiters. Yeah, smoking is it's an expensive habit. You know what, I don't, seeing as how I don't have any soul gems I can use. What are you carrying? What are you carrying here, Serana?
Anything good?
Tell me, are you using... You're using the Black Sacrament sword. Give me, give me a Harkon sword.
I'm right behind you.
Mm-hmm. What mod do you use for the feminine animations for your character? Those animations are part of a pack that comes from Finnish Player Exclusive Animations 2. Pretty sure I put a link to it in the link in the description. It should be there. If not, look on Nexus. It's called FNIS PCEA2. You'll need SkyUI to use it because it comes with a mod configuration menu. Where the hell am I going? Can I get up here? Cliffside Retreat. Ah. Poor thing. Surrounded. There was a bear. It tried to kill us. Oh, there's retreat. There is a unique weapon in Liar's Retreat. It's a warhammer. I had to say it for a bear to appear, huh? Have you guys seen the new game ESO has been playing? No, I haven't. I love that guy. I watch his videos all the time. What's he playing, Violet? Oh, there's a dragon mound up there. Yeah, I should go up to that dragon mound. No gravity in Skyrim. You can walk down mountains that are at a 180-degree angle. You won't fall. Oh, kiss my ass, Mirak.
This one's mine.
You son of a bitch.
One step closer.
Bastard. He's not supposed to appear in Skyrim. That gets on my nerves. I'm surprised you're playing this on PC with a controller. I do the same.
This land feels wasted. I'm surprised my father didn't want to live out here.
Yeah, all the years playing games on consoles, it just stuck with me. The only game I could ever really play on PC using keyboard and mouse was any of the Doom games. You know, character movements in Doom, they were extremely limited. I mean, all you could do was move forward, move backward, strafe to the left or right, and fire your weapon. So that was about all my hands could handle. I suppose if I was brought up playing PC games, I could have gotten used to keyboard and mouse, but that ain't the way it worked out with me.
close.
Like, really? Is she deflecting my shots? Why won't I die? Because I'm already dead? What's Mirak's story? Back when Mirak walked Tamriel, he served the dragon cult, and then he essentially went his own way and served Hermaeus Mora. Now he's looking to return to Tamriel. And do gods know what. Oh, you know, I love mountains except when they get in the way. Oh, shit. You know, I probably have to go on the other side of this mountain. Wherever there's bats, there's usually vampires. Here we go. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. I got a gaming PC just for this game. So did I. Agent 4. Damn Forsworn.
Rocks and valley, crevices and hiding places. This is the kind of place where hermits and fanatics go.
You got that right, Serena. Watch your step here, Serena. There's a trap.
Be careful. not touch her.
Shit. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. Okay, which door? This door. Oh. Get my ass kicked here. Sorry. Wow. These overpowered bandits and Forsworn, they're coming from a mod called Deadly Wenches, and they sure overpower a lot of the enemies in the game. Yes, I've been playing a game called Kingdom Come. I will have to check that out.
Wow.
Oh. Going the wrong way. Oh! Shit. Deadly wenches? No, God, I know what mod you're talking about, but Deadly Wenches is on, it's on Nexus. Shit, what mod are you talking about on the naughty site? Wait, there is an add-on for Deadly Wenches on the naughty site. I'm not using any naughty mods right now, though. Remember this too.
Who's there?
Oh, shit.
Show yourself. Did you hear something?
Yes, I did, and I'm trying to take out that something. Stop walking into me. There you go, charging off into battle. I wonder, maybe I can summon Durnavir in here. No, it's not gonna let me. Alright, Serrano, we gotta do this the hard way. No, you can't. Damn fanatics. Because I'm already dead. Okay, not during a battle. This is so exciting. Oh my god, so ugly. No suit for you. What, the Vampire Lord is ugly? Yeah, my character's outer beauty is meant to conceal her, well, true identity, I guess. Don't forget to level up. 190, 182. Take health. I have 2 perk points. What else can I get? Healing spells cure 50% more. Can't do Micromage. I have 1 more perk point. I don't know what I want, so you guys can pick which skill tree gets leveled up. What? She walks like a swagger. It's now time to play with your titties. Whenever she walks, I swear I hear the songs. These boots were made for walking. Them titties, yo, it beats all men in battle. Jazargo knows these things. Yeah, I will agree. My character, she's got a nice body. read that in his voice. It worked. Those hips. There's never anything good down there in that chamber where that either frost or lightning rune is. Damn it, Serana, watch your step. Could have sworn there's a lever here. Or am I that blind? Agent VT M00U UNP or CBBE. Neither. I'm using UNPB for her body. There is a... Isn't there a pull chain here? Yeah, there is. Where the hell is it? Oh, there it is. Jesus. Blends in. Imagine bringing her home turns into Vampire Lord. Ah, worth it. What? Your strippers turn into vampires? You know, Serana. While I'm here, I may as well get the staff of Hag's Fury, I believe it's called. Well, if coin is used, then I think the appropriate term would be making it hail. Not quite sure I understand that, but okay. What the hell am I missing here? Am I supposed to... That's what I'm supposed to do. Some of these quests in Skyrim I just haven't done in ages. I'd say the giants are overpowered. What can I do here? Oh, no, I don't want to disenchant that. Got all those soul gems. Adriano Undead says, "You're so frickin' hot." Well, thank you.
They're dead.
Oh. On a bloodthorn. That's what we get here.
Let's get indoors. Or in a cave. Anywhere.
Staff of Hag's Wrath is...
It almost doesn't even look real, you know?
You know? Staff of Hag's Wrath is from another quest. So, can I safely get down here? Yeah, I can. Okay, so now I think I can... Yeah, I can continue on with Dragonborn. Well, it's good to know that I'm not the only person in the world that appreciates a curvy body.
I'm no fan of the sun.
stop screwing around here and get back over to Solstheim. Don't jump, you have your whole life ahead of you.
The Northern Maiden is shipshape and ready to go. Captain Fjallan does the business around here. Keeps the ships steady.
Time to slow down that son of a bitch Mirak. There is a quest mod on Nexus. It's called Mirak's Dragons, I believe. What it does is rewrites the ending to Dragonborn, and you can actually make Mirak your follower.
That world will cease to be.
Daedra Venom. Uh-oh, paralysis.
Look at this place.
Oh, I hope he has one too. Cool. Don't ask Anita Skarkeesian, she'll say it's sexist. I've never actually finished this game. Well, Blue Butterfly, nobody has ever finished Skyrim. That's the beauty of it. Actually, what am I doing? I can go back this way. There is a point to where the game does get monotonous. But that's where mods come into play. Since video games are mostly made by dominantly male industries, she thinks it's sexist. Really? If I were to apply for a job as a web developer at a marketing agency where the population was mostly women, would I be right in saying it's a sexist environment? mean, seriously? Stray dog. They were made by just female and female would only have Candy Crush and The Sims. I don't follow, Blue Butterfly. I don't think that's entirely true. Yep, being a little dramatic. I don't get why she's being so picky. Video games are made by men and women. Coding doesn't care about your genitals. Drew that. Let's change subject matter. Is this why females in Mass Effect are ugly? Yes, I am. I don't know. I think it's just a bad game. Talk about whatever is your pleasure as far as I'm concerned. Are you stupid? Weasel, get out of here.
Who's...
Now let's see. Blue butterfly. Do the planets change as the time goes by? No, it's still the moons, Master and Secunda, but they only come out. They only appear on like certain days of the week in Skyrim. The night, actually, the skies are coming from natural lighting, vivid atmospherics. I'm just using the textures and meshes. I'm not actually using the weathers from that mod. What was that? Oh, spear. I don't want that. Okay, so that's two. That's two of these stones that are free. There's two more. One over here by Skull Village, and the next one is near Nellis Tower. Well, I mean, if I have to get absolutely technical, yes, moons aren't, they're not the same thing as planets, but I have planets, moons. Either way works. I play Skyrim to get away from reality and logic, because I spend my days in logic. Hello, Mr. B, 1969. How you doing? Oh, Mr. B, while you're here, perhaps I can get your insight. I do have your mod Unique Loot installed. Could you provide an example of stuff I should be finding in, well, I guess wherever loot is found? I guess I just want to be sure that I don't have any mod conflicts. That's right, Weakling. Chew on that, you disgusting creature. With unique loot, well, I do use a bashed patch, so if unique loot does modify leveled lists, it should be okay. But again, I don't really know what to look for. Alright, Agent VT M00. Thanks for joining. Before sacks and barrels, you might find food and rarely a minor, non-valuable item. With unique loot active, you find more useful things in such barrels and sacks, as well as cabinet drawers and the like. Okay. Sacks and barrels is that. Well, that explains one thing. I never check. I never check sacks and barrels. What's this? Health regenerates 4% faster. Magicka 6% faster. Resist 2% of magic for 2 hours. That's actually coming from alchemy crafting overhaul. Urns, Draugr, Bandits, Forsworn, and other humanoids have improved valuable drops as well. Okay. I've been seeing a lot of gems on Bandits and Forsworn, whereas previously I haven't. So I guess unique loot isn't conflicting. All is well. Alright, thanks. And I apologize. Everything you told me is probably on the description page, but I didn't bother reading it. These enemies are getting tougher all the time. If you do a bash patch, you should definitely make sure UL is added to it. Daedra Venom. Let's see, talk to Storm now. Yeah, unique loot. Rybash should have picked up on unique loot automatically. Rybash hasn't failed me yet. For those that don't know, Rybash is it's a modding program, and one of its features is making something called a bashed patch. What a bashed patch does is ensure that mods which affect leveled lists basically function together. Example of things in a leveled list could be armor, weapons, potions, gems, whatever.
You have prevailed.
Yes.
I can feel it.
I feel it too. You people are free.
So it is. You have proven yourself an ally to the Skull, and so the Skull shall be allies to you.
What do we do now?
If you have released the Windstone and broken the hold on my people, perhaps you can do the same for the rest of Solstheim. I doubt it will fully stop whatever Miraak is doing, but it may slow his progress.
As long as he stops taking my dragon souls, I don't care what Miraak does. But, okay, that's not enough. I need to stop him now.
I cannot help with that. None here can. You will need the knowledge Miraak himself learned. You will need to learn more about this black book. Miraak had this? This does not look like something of the dragon cult. It is a dark thing, unnatural. I would have nothing to do with it. But the dark elf wizard, Neloth, he came to us some time ago, asking about black books. I believe he knows a great deal about them. Perhaps too much. Seek him out to the south. Be cautious, Dragonborn. There is something else at work here. May darkness never touch you.
Now this is insane. Storn just told me I have proven myself to be an ally to the Skull, and so the Skull should be allies to me. But yet, I can't take anything. So... Look at that, steel. Everything is steel in here. Yeah, some allies you are. I got a warmer welcome from Alduin, of all people. Well, all dragons. In the future, I need to add functionality to the Dragonborn Solstheim content. A couple of friends of mine have been been on my ass to make some player homes for Solstheim. Truth be told, though, I've made so many player homes, I'm like burned out from them. I want to do something else.
I never said it would be, but either way, we have to try. Whether we succeed or not, it disturbs.
The Solstheim expansion is very laggy on my computer. Good night, Am. Thanks for joining. How's so, Mr. B? What's going on with it, with Solstheim? heavy FPS loss, but I only got a GT 420 graphics card. How many gigabytes is that graphics card?
Why are you out here? Aren't you supposed to be in the tower assisting Master Bellows?
It's as if Telmithrin is cursed. Spoiled food, ash spawn attacks, my servants constantly getting sick. What's next?
Me, I'm next.
You again?
Yes.
Didn't I see you in Raven Rock?
You did. I hear you know about black books.
You refer to the tomes of esoteric knowledge that old Hermaeus Mora has scattered throughout the world? Is this somehow connected to your search for Mira?
I found a black book and I need to find more.
Found one?
Yes.
You read it too, didn't you?
I did.
Try to deny it. You've got the look. I can see it now. Dangerous knowledge is still knowledge and therefore useful. Usually turns out to be the most useful, in my experience. Now that is a dangerous path indeed. Hermaeus Mora gives nothing away for free. You may end up like Mirak, of course. Too power-mad Dragonborn. It could be very interesting.
Do you know where I can find another one?
Oh yes. They're not hard to locate once you know how to look for them. I have one here that I've been using to locate more. Yes, I haven't been idle while this fascinating madness engulfed Solstheim. But my book isn't what you're looking for. I'm quite sure it is unconnected with this Mirak. But I do know where to find a black book that can help you. Oh, it is clearly not associated with the same power that has overtaken the island. And I'm not talking about Hermaeus Mora. These black books are ours, of course.
Of course.
No, what you're looking for is a specific book, presumably because Mirak's power derives from it. Yes, I do. I haven't been able to get it, though. But maybe together we can unlock the secrets the Dwemer left behind.
What do they have to do with this, the Dwemer?
Forbidden knowledge was somewhat of a specialty of the dwarves, eh? You don't think they would just leave it alone, do you?
Of course not.
It seems the ancient Dwemer discovered this book and took it to study. I found their reading room in the ruins of Nachardak. The book is there, but it's sealed in a protective case, which I wasn't able to open. But perhaps the two of us together will be able to get at the book. To Nachardak, then. Follow me.
That's right, I still can't take anything from him. Okay, so a 4 GB card, and you still have a hard time with Solstheim? I mean, I'm no computer hardware manufacturer. I wouldn't really know the difference between a GTX 980 4 GB card or a GT 420 4 GB card. For all I know, VRAM is VRAM.
No need to bother him about it, though. He's quite busy at the moment.
It's on your
But that's surprising.
Just let me get back inside.
Karen Celestary says Mamelon. What does that mean? Mamelon? Is that a buzzword or... I don't know what the hell it means. Set me straight. I didn't even loot these guys. Daedra Venom, that makes paralysis. That's important. That's important. Reaver. Neleth always takes the oddest path to Nachardak. That's why I don't wait around for him. Well, it's definitely behind the times. I need to get a GTX 700 series card to have decent gameplay. Yeah. I'm sure the 980s have dropped in price. That's what I have, and I bought it, I want to say 2 years ago. I paid a little over $500 for it. This is why I've been saving so much. Frickin' crashes. Got one coming soon, but still need a 600 watt power supply to be able to use it. Yeah. This has been happening a lot lately. The last 2 playthroughs, I've been having a lot of problems with Nachardak. Actually, I think I'm just going to end the stream now. Thanks a lot for joining, everybody. I will see you all next time, and have a great night.